Hey everybody, this is a Jimmy Slash custom original. Yeah, look at that bad boy. Used to be a gnarly steak knife. Now I turned it into a prison shank, and my wife got super, well, let's just say she wasn't super happy about it. Alright, so I got this out as an example of my customization ability so that I could say the following. I understand this isn't going to be a pleasant rant, a pleasant video. It's going to be kind of a rant, and it's been driven by some recent things going on in my personal knife collecting experiences. And it's been going on for a while. And I've wanted to say stuff, and there seems like it's a no touchy zone to talk negatively about people that make knives or mod knives or small time distributors who make their money selling knives. And it's just gotten to a point where something needs to be said. I don't see anybody else saying anything, so I'm going to say something. And I brought this out so y'all didn't think I was talking about anybody in particular. This is for sale in our shop, though. It's very expensive. This is a one-off. But we'll get back to that later. And my point, we're going to start with, I think in the last year and a half or so, since I really got into collecting knives and talking about them with you guys, I've had about 18 to 20 different incidents where I would send in a knife, or I had a knife made, or I went through a small-time distributor, just like an individual who sells knives out of his house, gets a bunch from Benchmade or whatever, and then sells them. And so I'm just going to say 20 out of that, because I couldn't think of everything, and actually while I'm sitting here, I'm thinking of other ones that happened. So I'm going to say 20. Now, out of those 20, there were 5 times that the knife was either delivered on time, changed on time, and got to my house when it was supposed to, or was finished when it was supposed to. That's about 1/4. So 1 out of 4 times it's happened that I got what I was supposed to get when I was supposed to get it. Now, out of those remaining, let's say 15, 16 folks, or 15 folks, I can't do math, there was one who contacted me to say, hey, I'm running late. This is not going to happen when we were supposed to do it. Now, that guy kept contacting me over the span of 3 months or so, telling me, hey, it's not going to happen like it was supposed to 3 months ago. But he still was the one contacting me. And I'm not sure, but he didn't have any of my money yet, so when he got paid, after he got paid, then it kind of turned into me contacting him. So, but even then, let's just say 1. So 1 out of those 15 got in contact with me. Everybody else I had to get in contact with and ask, hey, what's going on? What are y'all doing? And y'all know me, I'm not rude. I'm not calling anybody names or calling anybody out or anything like that. But the amount of rudeness and the replies you get from the folks that are doing these things is more often than not. You're going to get a rude short answer that's coming, or hey, this happened, or more often on the ones that I would post them, but I don't want to call anybody out. Because I still like getting stuff. I still like getting knives. I still like getting stuff modded. I don't want to blackball anybody specifically. And there were other times that it was understandable, and I'm an understanding person. I understand things happen. I understand real life. I understand most of these guys aren't doing this for a living. I understand people get sick, people die, recitals come up, different things. I understand all that, but I still understand that I'm giving my money to you, money that I've earned, doing what I'm supposed to do. To you to do what you're supposed to do. And I think too often a lot of these folks get in the idea that they're doing me a favor, or they're doing people a favor by letting them pay for their stuff. And there are some people who are doing you a favor. The people with the list that you got to get onto for knives, yeah, they're doing you a favor, but you're still paying them. If you throw a fit about a free knife you're getting, yeah, then you're a jerk. If you keep bugging some dude that promised you something free, yeah, you're a jerk. You know, just wait, sit down and wait, and that's on you for being a jerk. But if I give you $500 to do something, and you say, yeah, it'll be done quickly, and then 10 days later, I send you a text and say, hey, what's going on? Oh, it'll be done this week. It's mailing out tomorrow. Then 10 days later, I send you another text, say, hey, it's supposed to mail out 7, 8, 9 days ago. And they say, oh, it's coming out tomorrow. It gets old, and it gets tiring, and it gets to the point where you just don't want to trust anyone. And so you look for people that you can trust, and you find people, and everybody wants to have a guy you can trust. And the thing is, there are so many guys that do good work, and it would just take a word here and there. Hey, just a little bit of communication. I understand you guys are artists and the folks out there, and they do amazing stuff that I can't possibly do and could never dream of doing, and they have creative ideas, and they have the ability to put these creative ideas into motion, and that's understandable. But I'm also paying money from the time that I've spent working for your creative ideas. I'm not asking for anything for free. I'm not asking for anything that I don't deserve because of the money that I put into it. I'm not taking any credit for what you've done. I'm just asking that you treat me like a customer. You treat me like somebody that is continuing to pay you, somebody that is going to make it able for you to keep going in your pursuits. And don't be a snob. Holy heck, people! A lot of these folks act like they're curing cancer by making knife scales. If you can't be friendly, then what's the point? You know, if we can't be a community, then what's the point? And for the most part, you don't run into a whole lot. But you know, if you can't answer emails when you've taken somebody's money, if you're super cheerful in the beginning of the process and you're like, yeah, let's do this, and then I don't hear from you, or you act like I'm bothering you by checking in every 10 days on my investment, then that's on you. Once again, if you're doing something for free, that's on me. But I'm not asking for anything for free. I don't know a lot of people that are. If you say, hey, I'm going to make you this knife, and I keep bothering you, hey, dude, you said you're going to make me a knife. Well, then I'm the jerk. But when only 1/4 of the people I've dealt with, and I've probably dealt with more than most folks as far as custom mods and buying different things, but 1/4 of the people come through with what they're supposed to, when they're supposed to, then that's an issue, because the rest of the time I'm chasing people down. And if I didn't have to chase people down, it really wouldn't be an issue. I'm not a tyrannical, belligerent kind of person. But it's simple, hey, 2 lines. Hey, I ran into some back orders here. It's going to be a little bit longer. I'll get back with you in 3 days. That's fine. You know, it's like somebody coming over to your house. Be here at 8, and they show up at 12:30. Or they show up at 1, or they can come at all. In those incidences, a simple phone call makes a big difference. A simple, hey, I won't be there till 8:45, or hey, I'm running late, I got a flat tire. That's all these folks that are making these mods have to say. Hey, I ran into some problems, my sander broke, my belt broke, my assistant chopped his hand off in a thresher. I don't know. Whatever it takes to just communicate the problems you're having would go a long way. And I've stopped going to a bunch of people because of their attitude And I'm not making anybody's day. I'm not making anybody rich with my, except you. Yeah, I've given you. Yeah. But that's a different story. I'm not making people rich, and they can do without my business. But I know that if I've had 20 incidences of this, and I've had an issue with 3/4 of the experiences I've had with the modding and the selling and the custom knife making, I know that other people are having, people that don't have a platform to talk, or people that are just as frustrated as me. And so I just want to make this video and say, hey, if y'all had any kind of issues like this, and how have you responded, or what is a good way to deal with this kind of situation? I hate bugging people. I do. I know people are busy, but you're busy doing something for me. You're busy because I'm giving you money. You're busy because you have my $300 knife. You're busy because I gave you $500 to send me some knives. That's why you're busy. And for you to ignore me is to ignore the fact that I've been busy to make that money. I've been busy to make the money so that I can trust you to do what you're supposed to do. So I did what I was supposed to do. I'm keeping my end of the bargain. All I'm asking for is you keep your end of the bargain. I know this sounds bad. I know I sound whiny or whatever, but it's a situation. It's an ongoing thing. Almost everybody I get in contact with to do something like this, it just becomes an issue where I have to keep coming back, keep returning email, keep it on people, and I hate doing that. And I know they hate it. It just seems like a little bit of communication. How long does it take to send an email? 30 seconds? Hey, Jimmy Slash, knife's not going to be done for a little bit. Tornado hit my double wide, and the pigs got loose out in the farm. I will get back to you in a couple days. And then I know, hey, a couple days, he's going to get back to me. So let's say 30 seconds. Let's say a minute. Let's say you have a minute. Now, how many customers have most of these folks got? I mean, take an hour a day to answer your emails and make everything happy, make everything better. It's part of the job, staying in contact. It's so frustrating and so annoying, and I hate being dismissed. I hate the idea that somebody is taking my money and is dismissing it as not important. And that's frustrating, because I work hard. I know y'all work hard. And to be dismissed like that is not cool. And that's what y'all are doing. So I don't know if this is going to do any good. I don't know if anybody's listening. I don't know how many custom subscribers I got that I'm about to lose. But it's just something I wanted to put out and say. All right. So this is not the Boker Momo. It's very similar. I only have one speed, and that is wrap it in grip tape and dunk it into a purple colored epoxy. So there you go. Not the Boker Momo. We call this the Momo Shiv or something. All right. Let me know what you think. Don't be ugly in the comments. I wasn't ugly. Just, hey, let me know what you think in a kind, calm way. If you are a modder and you have something to say, be nice. And I think that's it. And I will talk to y'all later.